forward so that we're not going to be causing any traffic problems or anything like that. Trust me, I do not bite. I'll be staying around here, so if you can hear me now, there won't be any problems at all. Once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. By way of introduction, David Stewart is my name. I will be obviously your auctioneer here this afternoon. Many of you have met our listing agent, Anthony Bleck, who's up the back there. Anthony has been assisted by Danny for the past couple of weeks, and we've also got Bob Minto, who's been selling real estate in the area for 30 years, helping us today as a great member of our team, and we proudly represent iTRAK Real Estate. For those of you who are not familiar with the auction process, today's proceedings will take three parts. Firstly, I'll go through the particulars of sale. Secondly, a brief description of everything you've all seen. And third and finally, I will hand the property across to you all for your spirited bidding to determine which one of you lucky people get to call this wonderful property at 1220 Mountain Highway in the Basin yours. Now, the particulars of sale are as follows. The vendor's agent is iTRAK Real Estate. We are selling for, and on behalf of our vendor, the property described as Lot 9, Plan of Subdivision 10642, Volume 5113, Folio 529, and obviously more commonly known to all of us as 1220 Mountain Highway in the Basin. The fixture, the goods and chattels included in today's sale are all fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature as inspected. The farm gate out the back is the one item that is connected to the land that will not be staying as part of the sale. But obviously all the furniture, all the window furnishings, air conditioner, floor coverings, including the shelves in the shed, are all staying as part of the sale today, ladies and gentlemen. We are selling by public auction, whereby unless you have a previously arranged figure with the vendor and Anthony, a 10% deposit is required at the fall of the hammer. Now that can be paid today in the form of a $5,000 initial deposit by net bank, and if you want to do the balance on Monday with either a cheque or a further net bank transfer, we are more than okay with that. The vendor is happy for a 60 to 90 day settlement, so basically not before the 17th of January, and any day no longer than 90 days from today is the required settlement on behalf of the vendor, and you can choose whichever date in between that you like, as long as it's not before January the 17th and longer than 90 days. Now, the rules of today's auction are in accordance with the REIV, of which iTRAK Real Estate are members, and the Law Institute of Victoria, and they are as follows. Subject to the vendor's reserve price, the highest bidder whose bid is accepted by the vendor shall be the purchaser. I, as the auctioneer, will determine the minimum in which the bidding shall be advanced, and no bid once made shall be retracted. If any dispute arises concerning the bidding, I, as the auctioneer, will determine the dispute or resubmit the property to you all at its last undisputed bid. Vendor reserves the right to bid once or more by their auctioneer, to refuse any bid, or to withdraw the property at any time without necessarily declaring the reserve price. I will indicate bids on request, and ladies and gentlemen, once you've started bidding, I always ask for your first bid to be yelled out if possible, and if I'm asking for a figure from that moment in time, once you've started the bidding with me, a raised hand or a nod is all you need from that moment in time. The law prohibits the making of false bids, and it does provide major fines for anyone preventing others from bidding. We all look very friendly. I've never had a problem at any of my auctions at all. The law does allow for the making of vendor bids should that be necessary, and I, as the auctioneer, is the only person that can make a vendor bid. Ladies and gentlemen, a vendor bid, for those of you not quite sure what that is nothing more or nothing less than a counter bid made by myself with a nominated figure and the words vendor bid to simply suggest, let's keep things moving, the property will not be sold at a lower figure than that nominated figure. So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the rules of today's auction. Why are we all here? Well, I'm a little bit biased. I did own a business many years ago up in the Basin shopping centre. To my way of thinking, the Basin is probably my favourite suburb in Melbourne. It's a country town with all of the all of the benefits of living in one of the major and best cities in the world. You haven't got traffic lights from Dorset Road all the way down Boronia Road to Dorset Road in Boronia. You've got the beautiful backdrop of the Dandenongs here. You've got fantastic schools. You've got fantastic sporting facilities, and above all, you've got easy access to everything you desire, whether that be Eastland in Ringwood, whether it be Knox City down on Stud Road, whether it be Eastlink to access the city, or even better, going down to Frankston to the beach. It's all very, very easily accessible from the Basin here, and you get to hide away from the rat race. That is the most beautiful thing about the Basin. Anthony lives literally just round the corner. He won't be selling his home for 30 years. I think the hardest thing in the Basin is to find people who actually want to sell. So once you actually move to the Basin, ladies and gentlemen, you won't be wanting to leave. Our current vendor has been here for 30 years, so that gives you an indication of just how much she has loved living in the Basin. The house itself, well, yes, it needs some TLC, which is the perfect opportunity for a young family or a young couple to move into this home and make it your own over the next 20 to 30 years and do as you want to the home and create your own masterpiece. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on 1,000 square metres of land. 1,000 square metres of land here. 20 minutes down the road at Berwick, 30 minutes down the road at Pakenham, you're lucky to buy on 550 square metres of land. Here is an opportunity today that you can secure your future on a big block of land and have that traditional Australian dream where the kids can play in the backyard for the next 5, 10, 15 years, whatever your so desires. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a magnificent opportunity. The way in which we'll be selling the property today is on a first, second and third call. When the contract hits my hand like so, the property is deemed to be sold. In the state of Victoria, there is one last rule I need to explain to you. It is illegal for me to accept a late bid once the contract has hit my hand. So please don't be the person that wishes they had a bid on Monday morning. Please don't be the person that wishes that they had to put their foot forward this afternoon as you're driving home later on. If I've got to the second call, I urge you to secure your future, to make your intentions clear. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in your hands. Start me wherever you like. Fair and reasonable opening bid here at 1220 Mountain Highway, here in the Basin. I'm in your hands. An opportunity to have a mouthful of water, maybe. Shout it out. Be bold. 520, 520, that's a fair and reasonable opening bid in anyone's language. $520,000, and I'll go for right 540. I was going to say go in 20, so let's go in 20, sir. How about $540,000? At 520 clearly bid, can we go in 20s? At $520,000 I've got the 10 here, can we go in 20, sir? Can I say 40 if you don't mind? At $520,000 clearly bid. First call at 520, we'd like to stay in 20s. Second call at 520, if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Welcome to the bidding, sir. At $540,000. At 540, if we can stay in 20s, that'd be great. At 540, where do I see 560? At 540, how's 560 you, sir? First call at 540,000. Second call at $540,000. Third final call at 540,000. Thank you. At 560, I should think so. At $560,000, let's keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. At 560,000, can I say 80, sir? At $560,000, thank you. At 80, I've got. At $580,000, how about 6, sir? At $580,000, you will not be disappointed if you buy it. At $580,000, let's call it 580,000. 590. I'll tell you what, I'll take you 10. I'll take you 10. extend the same courtesy to everyone else as well. At $590,000, we can go in 10 from here. At $590,000, how about 6, sir? At $590, clearly bid I am. At $590,000, welcome back to the bidding, sir, at $600,000, and all the very best to you today. At $600,000, do I say 10, sir? At $600, clearly bid I am. At $600,000. First call at $600,000. Second call at $600,000. Thank you at $610. Thank you, sir, at $610,000 we now have. At $610,000, how about 20, sir? At $610,000, there is always value in the basin. At $610,000, how about 620? At $610,000. First call at 610. Second call at 610. Are we all done, finished and silent? 620. Thank you, sir, at $620,000. It's a game more than 3 people can play. If there's anyone up the back, you can join us. At $620,000. Can I say 630, sir? At $620,000, clearly bid. At $620,000. First call at $620. Second call at $620,000.
Is it on the market?
I tell you, sir, we're absolutely on the market.
625.
Thank you. I'll take your 5 and extend the same courtesy to everyone else. That's $625,000 we've got.
David, we are selling.
Yes, we know we're selling, Ed.
Oh, sorry, I'm a bit late.
$625,000. That's $625,000 you've all heard. Sold sign going on the board. That's $625,000. 630. Thank you very much. Nice strong bid, sir. That's $630,000 we've got. That's $630. How about 35, sir? That's $630,000. Now's the time to push that little bit harder, ladies and gentlemen. Push that little bit harder for this fantastic opportunity. That's $630,000. At 630, Dan?
Yep.
That's $630,000 right in front of me. First call at $630,000. Are we all done up the back? Second call at $630,000.
640.
640,000. Good strong bid, sir, at 640. Guys, you won't be disappointed pushing yourself that little bit in the basin. You will not be disappointed. That's $640,000 clear we have. That's $640,000 clear we've got now. That's 640. First call at 640,000. Second call, $640,000. How about 2.5, sir?
We've got 2. Or 2.5. 640.
2.5. 2.5 I'll take. 2.5 makes it easier if I get another 2.5 for me. 2.5 I'll take to 640. 2.5. Can I take it up to 645?
Going ones, mate.
You'll give me 1.
Yep.
I'll take you 1. I can't refuse money. At 643.5, clearly bid I've got. At 643.5, 1 back to you, sir, if you like, or you can give me a knockout if you like. How about 650? You won't be disappointed if you gave it to me. You'll thank me in 2 or 3 years' time. I really respect your decision, sir. Are you definitely out? 643.5, you're definitely out, sir?
Yeah.
You're definitely out, sir. 643.5, can I take 1? I'll like snap it up at the end. You're definitely out. At $643,500, we're definitely selling, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very important decision for these people. I'll take 500 if it, sorry?
645.
645. 645 we've got, Ed. That's 645 we've got now. That's 645. It's back to you, sir. Can I take 500 off it? You're definitely out? Thank you very much for your bidding. You're definitely out, yes? Okay, that's $645,000. If there's 500 at all, I'll take it. That's $645,000. First call. That's $645,000. Second call, definitely out, guys. For the third and final call at $645,000, we're selling.
I'll give you 500.
Thank you, sir. 500.
That was my wife's decision.
Well, she's the boss. At 645 and a half, it's back to you, sir.
6475.
6475. 647,500. 647,500. Round me up to 650, sir. It's a nice round figure. That's 647 and a half. You say no now? Now I am concerned. That's 647 and a half. Thank you very much for your bidding, sir. Thank you guys for your bidding, and to you too as well. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your attendance today. I'll quickly call it. First call, 647 and a half. Second call, 647 and a half. No late bids. Third, final call, 647 and a half. We are selling. We are selling. We're sold. Congratulations, sir. Welcome to the neighbourhood. You will enjoy the Basin, I can promise you that. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.